I got champagne in my locker, and it's gonna rain on my friends. I got W's on my schedule.
What's up, guys? This is Simoni Lawrence on the Pay Me to Stop podcast, episode number 2. All right, so today on the Pay Me to Stop podcast, we got a special guest. It's actually Andy Fantuz, living legend. He's gonna be here very soon. He may or may not be here yet. We're waiting for him. He may be soaking from a Monopoly loss because I smoke him in board games all the time. So right now he's probably in the bathroom crying, wiping his tears. Wiping his tears from losing in Monopoly. But today on the Pay Me to Stop, it's going to be a great episode. Andy's one of my favorite teammates ever, one of my favorite friends ever. So I'm super excited to talk to him, get the opportunity to chill and kick it with him. All right, so today on the Pay Me to Stop podcast, this don't got nothing to do with nothing, but I got to tell Hamilton something. Me and my beautiful girlfriend, we took a trip to James Street, and we were looking for some pizza. And it was after a game, we just wanted to grab some pizza, and we went to this beautiful place on James Street called Bread Bar. We walked in there, and my favorite thing to do is like when I go into restaurants is how they treat me, right? So when I walked in there, they were like, "Oh, Simoni," so automatically $20 tip, you know what I mean? $20 tip, that's not even on the 20% gratuity. You automatically get a 20% tip if you gas me up in front of my girlfriend because she thinks I'm a loser, but you guys make me feel cool in front of her, so I appreciate you guys, Hamilton. Thank you very much. And big shout out to Bread Bar because you guys was a great host and I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Bread Bar. So that's that. Also, there was this guy that was talking on the audio network. He came and talked to the audio network. His name was Michael Ball. He was discussing between a player. I think one of the guys, Marino, what happened, Hannah?
He tackled Mazzoli.
Oh yeah, he hit Mazzoli. And Mazzoli's one of my favorite people in the world. So I was super upset about that already because, me and Soli talk, right? I lived in California for 3 years and me and Soli took trips, so that's one of my good friends, so I didn't like that at all. And they keep comparing me to this guy and I'm just I looked at him, I went to go look because I was like, all right, I gotta find out who this guy is because I honestly, I don't really know, players like that unless they're Andy Fantuz or Simoni Lawrence, so I went to go look and I seen that who he was and I was I looked at his stats and I think he had I don't know, I'm just guessing, he had 16 tackles and a couple of sacks and I'm thinking how is this a comparison, right? The guy literally I had 16 tackles in one game, you know what I mean? So I get lost, I'm sorry for going there, but I just get lost in these kind of things. I never really know what's going on when they're comparing me. But a guy, Michael Ball, he's mad entertaining. He said I turned somebody's head into soup. That's crazy, but it don't have nothing to do with nothing, but I just had to tell Hamilton something. My savages were sending me tweets who is this guy on the Ticats Audio Network talking about Simoni Lawrence? And they didn't like it at all. And me, I'm not going to shy away from any confrontation, especially from a guy named Michael No. And what's his last name? I don't know, Michael No, whatever his last name is, you know what I mean? But that doesn't have anything to do with nothing, but I just had to tell Hamilton something. So let's get to the great stuff on the podcast. We got a special guest coming to the show. This guy was literally this is my OG, I don't have too many OGs or people that could tell me what to do. Everybody knows, I listen to Coach O, I listen to Scott Mitchell, but not too many people Andy Fantuz is one of those guys that I listen to. I modeled myself after. I've never seen anybody go crazy over anybody they go over Andy Fantuz. And we got that star power over here, but when it comes to Andy Fantuz, they go absolutely nuts. Andy Fantuz, look, I got. Can we get Andy Fantuz? We got Andy Fantuz here.
My dog.
I'm so happy to have Andy here on the show because he's gonna Andy's a living legend. My assistant, I actually made my assistant Google some fun facts about you and figure out, because I was like, yo, you know Andy? And like, I didn't like the way she was talking. She was like, yeah, I know Andy Fantuz, but I didn't like the way she didn't say like, oh, you know what I mean? And that got to me, because like when I hear Andy Fantuz, I'm like, oh, Andy! You know what I mean? I get like super,
Stop, man.
Andy Fantuz, you know what I mean? Because you gotta respect the legends. And one thing I'm gonna do is respect the legends. And Andy Fantuz, you're a living legend, and I really appreciate you coming to my house and getting on this podcast and just hanging out with me and talking with me. I miss you. I miss smoking you in games. Like, you were like the ultimate leader.
Okay.
Like, I really appreciate you. You sold me my first watch. Like, yo, hold on, yo. Andy sold me my first watch, guys. I don't know what kind of watch we're trying to remember. Andy has a Breitling on his wrist right now, BTW. But I don't know what kind. I think he said he gave me like a Burberry watch or something. But he sold that to me, and like I used to walk around with it, so much pride in Toronto. Like, yeah, I got this watch from Andy. I bought it off Andy. Like, I was so hyped because it's Andy Fantuz. The guy has his own cereal, literally his own cereal. Like when you wake up in the morning and you pour your cereal out, like he's on the box of that. You know what I mean? Yo, what's No Frills? Let's go, No Frills. No Frills. We need the Simoni cereal. I'm sad, yo. Like, Andy, bro, what's up, bro? How are you doing, man?
It's a pleasure to be here, man. First off, I love you so much. I miss you too. But we gotta clear a couple things up.
Okay. What's up, Andy? Give it to me,
I'm
bro.
not sulking about any loss. That did not happen. Like,
Okay.
get out of here.
Okay.
Get out of here with that garbage.
Okay.
Second, you had 17 tackles in the game, not 16.
Fact check.
And number three, Ballsy. Actually, I like that guy a lot. I was in Regina before I came to Hamilton.
Okay.
So I don't want to talk any trash about him. But
Okay.
I can definitely understand that there's a difference between you and Garrett Marino.
Yeah.
Like, those are malicious hits. There's no place for that kind of crap in this league.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, we can get into that more. But I don't see the comparison. But I gotta just at least give a little bit of back into my boy Ballsy.
I appreciate that. Yeah, you know what? Like, this show, it's like standards over feelings. You know what I mean? That's why I always tell everybody, like, I'm an easy guy. Like, I don't care. Like, if you feel like Ballsy, I don't know Michael, no. I don't know Michael, no. So, like, I don't know, like, anything about him. I just know his son plays football at that green school, North Dakota. And, you know, he had 3 tackles against Nebraska. And, like, it's cool, you know what I mean? So I appreciate you giving me some insight on Michael No. You know, I heard
he's not like 3-time East Defensive Player of the Year.
Nah.
He's not 3-time CFL All-Star.
Nah.
Like, nobody can match Simoni Lawrence.
It's not even, Andy, I love you so much, bro. Like, I love you. But, like, at the end of the day, like, I get so tired about every time I check on my Twitter, like, I post mad cool pictures. Like, me and my girlfriend literally go all over the city, have all the fun in the world, go to Tiger Cats game, have so much fun. And as soon as I get on Twitter, all I see is Saskatchewan fans like, what about Simoni? What about Simoni? Simoni did this 3 years ago. Simoni did this 3 years ago. And I'm just like, come on, yo, like, can we get like better like coverage? Like, you guys gotta have like more to talk about. Like, why are we going 3 years? Can you help me with that, Andy? Because like,
I feel you. It's overplayed. It's overdone. Like, it wasn't even malicious at the time.
Right.
It never will be. Like, you're a violent player, but it's a violent sport.
Exactly.
You talk the game, body bag this, body bag that. But like, when it comes down to it, you're one of the coolest, most real, nicest people ever. So, like, anybody listening, you think he's out to like hurt somebody and actually injure someone, like it's not even in the question.
It's not the truth, guys.
So this other player in question, we don't even need to talk about that.
Yeah,
but I was watching that thinking like,
yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. Get him out of here.
I love Soli, so like whatever Soli wants to do with that situation, I'm always on Soli's side, just because Soli's like proved like all kinds of loyalty to me, especially when I was living in California. But other than that, let's get to the real show. We got Andy Fantuz. Wait, look, hold on, time, Andy.
I was looking at that. What is that?
These are $2 bills.
What is a $2? That's like a toonie.
It's a $2, but it's a bill. So in America,
it's worth like $20 because it's American.
Yo, what's the rate? I don't even want to know the currency right now because like I'm not going home. So like
I've never seen that before.
So all right, so I'm happy that you've never seen this actually. So these $2 bills are super rare to come by. But I told them that I was having Andy Fantuz on the show, and they sent me a bunch of these. Right? They're like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4. I'm counting over and over again because they only gave me 4, but I gotta make it look like it's more because Andy's worth way more than $2 bill. But these $2 bills, I got them for you, Andy. So I just wanted to give you one of them. You know what I mean? Man, I got them because like I love
real.
to. Yeah, it's real. Come on, bro. What you think, man? Everything's real here, bro.
Snap. Oh,
but I love you so much, and I appreciate you coming so much. I had to get these $2 bills sent from America to make sure my dog Twos had them. Twos, I don't know if you remember this, but I do, just because like I was kind of sweating. We were playing Toronto in the Doom, right? And it was like 2013, and I was like, oh crap, yo, like this game's a serious game. Like they told me it was like a rival game. So that's when I came out with the body bag, and I did the body bag chant in 2013 in the middle of Toronto's stadium in the Doom with all my teammates, right? And I was like, oh shit, we better win this game. Because I'm like, yo, this is mad disrespectful. We're on the center of the field saying body bag, Ricky Ray body bag, Ricky Ray body bag. And I'm like, we gotta win this game. And all I remember is like things were going slow, and then Andy caught a pass from Henry Bird, scored a touchdown, and you booted it in the stands, bro. Like, everybody, look, first of all, if you see anybody boot the ball into the stands, that's from Andy Fantuz. Let's not get that misconstrued at all. That's Andy Fantuz's signature. He boot the ball into the stands, and like, I got goosebumps going through my whole body when you did that, bro.
I get it just thinking about it.
Like, bro, like that, like, I was like, oh my gosh, thank you, Andy, for not making me look crazy out here saying body bag and we lose the game. You were like snapping, doing what Andy does. Like, bro, like, first of all, you received all right, so Andy went to Western. Andy went to Western, prestige school, and like, he was also like the Heisman. What's the Heisman called into CIS?
Heck Creighton.
Heck Creighton. He was the winner of that, guys. Like, so like Reggie Bush and all of them in America, like all my American followers, this is Reggie Bush and Johnny Manziel on the field for sure, of the CFL and CIS. Like, he's literally like, he's the man, you know what I mean? Like,
I appreciate you.
And he's been the man for a very long time. People don't like, football is such a like game of longevity. Like, anybody can be good for like 2-3 years, but Andy, you were great in college. You were great in the pro level. Like, how?
Man, shoot, how? I guess you just keep working hard. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Like, you stay on the grind, keep your body your number one priority.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You learn from all those around you.
Facts.
The mental reps are more important than physical reps. It's like you just constantly working on your game every single day, in, day out.
Facts.
And you keep learning, keep evolving, keep growing. I mean, at this level, like, you look at high school, it's like, oh, you're the best athlete.
Yeah.
You know, I came from a small town in China. I didn't come off the field.
Right.
Play, you know, I was a kicker, the kick returner, punter, punt returner, offense, defense. But as you grow, athletes kind of catch up.
Right.
And then you get to the pros, it's like everybody's a good athlete. So it's what's up here that's going to separate you. You know that.
That's the truth. And like, when you like, I've never, like, when I played football, I never understood why they always said it's 90% mental, 10% physical. I was like, man, what are you talking about? And then I got to the pro level and I got around people like you. I was like, it's all mental, yo. Like, whatever you tell yourself, like, that's what it's gonna be. If you really know how to tap in, like, whatever you tell yourself mentally, can you just talk about the mental aspect and how, like, I could literally watch Andy just walking through his routes, you know, like literally walking through his routes, making sure every step's perfect. And I'm like, yo, what's Andy doing? And then game time will come and he's just touchdown, Andy Fantuz. That's another Tiger Cat first down, Andy Fantuz. Like, the mental aspect, yo, like.
Well, for me, my biggest thing was always time and space.
Yeah.
And in the CFL, it's a lot more prevalent than down south because like there's so much time and so much space. And, so if you understand the game and understand your craft and when you need to get open, not just how to get open, it's like it's so important. And then having a big body, of course, helps.
Big body.
I used to love going in practice against you. It wouldn't happen often because, like, you know, typically I was on the field side, you were on the weak side. But there were times where I'd line up and it would just be so funny the times that I would try to, you know, get inside you or come out and we would get each other back and forth, but it was always a mental game and you learn. And every time over the years, like over amount of, how many years we played together? 5 years together, I think.
Yeah.
It would just get, like, it would just evolve and evolve and evolve, and you got to just think that in the CFL with only 9 teams, there's so much mental because you're going against the same people. They're always studying the same kind of people, so it's so much fun. Like the game, it's like the game is involving, but you gotta just the game within the game. It's
the game within the freaking game
so cool.
The key. Like, honestly, and people don't understand, like, Andy's one of the reasons that I am who I am and, like, why, like, football's so easy to me in Canada. Because, like, I hang around guys like Andy and, like, just listen to him and what he looks for. And he's, like, one of the best, you know, like, the best to do it, you know. Like, there's guys that play football and get, like, most Canadian, like, 1 year and then you never hear from them again, you know what I mean? Oh, he also got most outstanding Canadian. What year was that?
CFL?
Yeah.
2010.
Okay, exactly. Let's go. You know what I mean? Like, so he's the best of the best. You know what I mean? Like, the best. And that's not with no lopsided votes. You know what I mean? Like, that's like raw talent, skill, ability, understanding of the game. You know what I mean? And like, you were talking about bodies and like taking care of your body. Let me tell you how much Andy loves me. Andy has this machine, right? And like, you know, I got a little injury bug right now. You know, I'm not, like, this is my first year ever, like, knowing what, like, an injury feels like. And Andy brought this machine and, like, it's like a 6 to 8 week injury that I've had and, like, I'm already running. Can you tell us about this machine? Like, I'm already running, like,
hey, I know your time is precious. Yeah, like, we gotta, you know, get 2 birds stoned at once. So.
But like this machine right now, it feels so good. Like I'm controlling it myself. I'm getting treatment. So everybody, management, I'm getting treatment right now during this whole episode. So don't like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, can you tell me a little bit about it?
This thing changed the game for me. I mean, when I tore my ACL 2016.
Time out 1 second. I did not tear anything in my knee. There's no surgery, nothing needed in my knee. There's nothing that needs repair damage. Knock on wood, I've never had any kind of surgery. But this machine is something different. Holla at me.
True. I didn't mean to make it sound like that. Anyway, I was told, 12 to 18 months recovery for a receiver. You don't want to be wearing a brace out there.
Yeah.
I discovered direct current technology and was healed so fast. In 6 months, I was sprinting full go as a receiver, no brace. And I was like, there's something there. And then the year after that, I ended up retiring, invested in this type of technology. And my partners and I, we kind of created and patented our own version of it that is like going to be a game changer. We're just getting it out there now. So you're one of the first few people to try it.
Yo.
And it's incredible.
Oh my gosh! I'm the first.
You're not the first. We've helped.
Look, we're just gonna keep it that I'm the first. Nah, but look.
Anyway, it's the real deal. It's actually giving you healing, accelerating your healing by like 4 times. So
this is absolutely amazing, and it actually feels amazing. I feel really good sitting here with the legend himself, Andy Fantuz. I mean, like. Life after football, all that, like, you're just the guy, you know what I mean? I do want to do something with you, Andy.
Wait, before we go, I just want to just make it clear that one thing I want to get off my chest is, like, has there ever been a more lopsided trade in the history of football? We got this guy and Greg White, who was an all-star the following year in 2013 from Edmonton. Like,
Yeah.
sorry, I
Look,
mean, I'm an
I don't
Edmonton
know.
fan as an organization, but I don't know what they're thinking sometimes.
Yo, all right. I never
for
told
Kenya
this
and
story.
Rockville?
Only Andy Fantuz can. Andy knows how to get the juicy stories out because Andy knows me as a human being, right? All right, so let me tell you guys what happened. So we're driving through Hamilton one day, right? And I don't want to tell this story. We're driving through Hamilton, and I'm just like, and I played for Edmonton at the time. We were playing Toronto in the playoffs, and I was just like, oh wow, this place looks like kind of like where I grew up. You know what I mean? Like this would be a nice little rough city to play in, right? And then I think somebody must have heard me say that because I just remember when I was in school in the University of Minnesota the following year, I got a phone call and I got traded there. So I'm like, yo, somebody heard me say that and they traded me here. And I was like, yo, it's the best thing that happened to me in my whole entire life, right? But it was a lopsided trade. But like, to everybody's offense, nobody knew Simoni Lawrence was going to be Simoni Lawrence but Simoni Lawrence. You know what I mean? Like, you just never know, you know? So much stuff could happen in football. And like, yeah, it was what it was. But at the end of the day, I'm happy as hell. I got to meet Andy Fantuz.
I'm happy as hell.
And not only did I get to meet Andy Fantuz, I got to meet Amanda. Amanda's like a star athlete herself. Like, let's not get that misconstrued. We'll get to that after 21 questions because we're playing. All right, so 21 questions. It's a game, right? Hannah's gonna ask us a bunch of questions, right? And we gotta pick either or, this or that, right? So I'm either going to. If I don't want to answer, we just drink our drink, right? I don't know what's in this thing. Water. I got Gatorade with a little bit of extra lime and stuff, right? And so we're just going to drink the drink, right?
Okay.
If you can't answer the question. All right. So, first of all, cheers to the great Andy Fantuz. Thank you guys very
A
much.
little bit of lime in there for sure.
All right.
We'll start off easy. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
I'm going to drink because I don't drink soda like that.
Yeah.
I like ginger ale though. Mom, thank you for putting me on ginger ale. Every time my tummy hurts, I drink ginger ale because my mom told me to drink it. Thank you, Mom. I love you.
I should clarify that too. I don't drink either of those either. I consider it poison, to be honest. But
Yeah.
But Diet Coke was my wife's drink back in the day, so
Okay.
that's why I'm going Coke.
Perf.
Western or Queens?
Western or
What? Like,
I mean,
what?
Look, I
It's
did
not
do.
even a question.
I know what Andy's gonna pick. Andy's gonna pick Western,
Yeah, Western.
but I did go to homecoming in Western before. It was a great time. But I'm gonna pick Queens because that's where my lady went to Queens, bro.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Oh,
and
my
like
God.
I just gotta rep her, bro.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
My lady went to Queens,
That's
bro.
fair. That's fair.
And like I'm obsessed with
That's
it,
fair.
bro.
Okay.
All right.
Queens is good too. I have some boys from Queens.
Listen to Sports Cage podcast in Saskatchewan or read a dictionary in Antarctica.
All right. I don't know if y'all heard this. The question was, listen, give me my parka, and I'm sitting in Antarctica, guys. I'm in Antarctica. The question was, listen to Sports Cage podcast, or what was it?
Or read a dictionary.
Or read a dictionary in Antarctica. I'm cool with Antarctica reading a dictionary. That's cool. Andy drank.
I'm not gonna say anything more about Ballsy, but my boy Luke Mullender,
Yeah?
he's one of the personalities out there, and he's my dog.
Oh, okay.
So he's on Sports Cage sometimes. So either way, I'm just drinking. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
answer.
Andy's a good guy. Andy's a really good guy. But look, I heard about Luke and how he played football, and I heard he was mad soft too. I ain't gonna lie.
Snap.
Look, Andy don't got nothing to do with this, so don't look. Andy told me not to do none of this, so don't get mad at Andy or nothing. You know what I mean? Like, this is me talking. You know what I mean? Hold on, we're supposed to put our shades on. Oh, time out 1 second, guys. Look, Andy has some cool shades. Can you tell us about your shades, Andy? Should we switch shades for the... everybody knows, like, from episode 1 that I've been wearing the Versace shades, but Andy has some cool little shades. Tell me about them, Andy.
These are the Chrome Hearts.
Ooh.
So...
And this is before Chrome Hearts was Chrome Hearts. Like, this is like...
I got these in 2006, my rookie year. I was in BC, walking down Robson Street, you know. Just a young lad, finally got some paychecks in my pocket.
Looking like a real movie star, because everybody knows Andy Fantuz has that movie star appeal to him, you know what I mean? Like, when you see Andy walking down the street, like, oh, who's that? You know what I mean? Like, everybody gets that wow factor from Andy.
I don't want to give the wrong impression, though. They're 2006, and they're still the shades I brought, because I stopped buying expensive shades.
Smart man. That's why he sold me all his old expensive stuff, and I bought it.
Yeah, these are the most expensive shades I ever bought. The
Cool.
Chrome Hearts.
We're gonna put them on, guys.
I think Will Smith is the one of the guys from these.
Oh, those are fire, bro.
All right.
I like those.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Should we switch shades for? What do you think? Yeah, let's switch.
Let me try the
Let
Versace.
me see. Let's see. Crow Heart talk about. What y'all think? Ticat Nation? Ticat Nation? Yeah. Y'all let me know in the comments. Yay or nay. It's whatever. All right, back to the 21 questions. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm all over the place. You know how it is, man. It's a podcast. This is what we do. All I do is invite my friends over, and I have a great time. All right. So what's the next question?
DC or Marvel?
Ooh, I'm gonna go DC. That's Batman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I'll go DC.
Oh.
Andy, you look fly as shit.
Ooh. Dang. I love all that.
Just take a drink,
Yeah,
bro.
I'll take a drink. I love Batman, but I love like Wolverine and like Hulk and okay, just take a
All
drink.
right, smooth. What else we got?
Birthday cake Timbits or the cake pops from Starbucks?
Oh, okay.
Not even a question.
Yeah,
Birthday cake
not-
Timbits.
Birthday cake Timbits every single day
single
of the way.
time.
Shout out to Tim Hortons. Starbucks isn't. Let me tell you a story. real quick.
Shout out to Beebs too.
Oh, those beef Timbits are kind of fire too. Yeah, shout out to Tim Hortons.
You know my Beebs story?
No, what's your beef story,
I
bro?
got a couple of them.
No, I want to hear a beef story. Actually, no, seriously, we're good. Yeah, I want to hear a beef story.
I got two Beebs stories.
Let's
They're both
get
pretty
the
funny.
work. Exclusive. New drop. Andy Fantuz.
Okay. So you remember, like, after we lost the Grey Cup in either year really, but
All right.
remember when
the
we-
year matters because 14, I was ready to punch a lot of people.
Yeah.
What year?
Okay, let me rewind. That doesn't even matter. That part doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I was a rookie in Saskatchewan, you know, you have back then there was still hazing. It wasn't like crazy hazing, but
Okay, yeah,
you had
just
to do
a little
something.
fun, right?
Yeah. So you had to go in the auditorium and sing a song or do a dance or whatever in front of the whole team.
Lock it
coaches,
up.
Everything. Exactly. Lock it up. If you don't know what that is, you can ask him in the comments.
I'm not gonna tell you because I think that's code. We can't break code. You know, I don't tell on people.
So-
you know, everybody knows.
So my go-to was always my go-to song. Oh my God, freezing. What was my song?
Justin Bieber.
The Humpty Dance. Oh my God,
Humpty
why can't I
Dance?
think of that? I'm an idiot.
You're not. You're very smart. This is patented by Andy Fantuz. Must I remind you guys?
Okay, so my go-to song was always the Humpty Dance.
Okay.
So in my rookie year in Sask, I got up there and started rapping the Humpty Dance, like Digital Underground, you know, where, you know, Tupac
Did you put
started
some
with
techno
Digital
on it?
Underground.
Because we all know you're a techno fiend.
This is before then. So
Okay.
I was like third pick overall. I get on the stage and all these people are like, "What is he doing?" You know, and then I start rapping the Humpty Dance, and it was fly. It was awesome. So, the reason I brought the Grey Cup up is because I did it after the Grey Cup at the team party.
Okay.
So I thought maybe you'd remember it from that.
Okay.
Okay, so fast forward 5 years, whatever. I go to Chicago, and now I'm.
Time out, guys. 1 second. Andy Fantuz did not just play in the CFL. He was so great that Chicago Bears was like, "Hey, we need you out of the CFL and we need you in the NFL from the CIS. We need you out of there and we need you to come to the NFL because you're such a great football player. I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. It was only a cup of coffee with the bear. So
it's all good. That cup of coffee was a Tim Hortons coffee, and we all know that's strong.
It was cool. So now I'm like 28, but now I'm a rookie again, right?
Okay.
I've already played pro for 5 years.
Damn.
I'm down in Chicago. It's time for hazing.
Okay.
I was like, I'm going Humpty Dance. Easy. Easy. So we get in the auditorium. Mm-hmm. The draft picks go first. The third round draft pick was a quarterback. What does he do?
What?
The Humpty Dance.
No!
This is 2011. I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do now? What am I going to do now? I was panicking. I was like, oh man, okay. I got to do something that's relevant. Something that people are going to appreciate. At the time, Justin Bieber just coming on the scene.
And you're from Canada.
And I'm from Canada.
Okay.
And I grew up less than an hour from where he grew up.
Okay.
So I got on stage. I was like, none of you guys probably know what this is or who this is yet, but you will. I promise you.
Ooh. Yo, you were a Bieber believer before it even was a thing?
Believer.
Belieber.
What is it called?
Believer.
Belieber?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I
we
got
got a
up and
believer.
say, I know you love me. I know you can. So I'm like, baby. Oh, and like everybody's looking at me like, huh? What is going on with this guy? He's singing "Baby" in front of all these like pro athletes, but all you have to do in these kind of
I want to know
things
what
is,
Tillman face looked like.
all you have to do in these kind of things is Lovey Smith was the coach.
Oh,
he was
Lovey.
there.
I played for Lovey for a little.
All you have to do is commit, right? All you have to do is give effort, right? It doesn't matter how bad you are, as long as you commit,
Right.
it's cool. So at first everyone's like, what? And then they're like, okay, this sounds good. This sounds good. And so I sang "Baby" there. So that's my first Bieber story. You want another one or no?
Hell yeah, it's Andy Fantuz.
I'm trying to make it
I'll never
quicker.
No, Andy, take your time, bro. Pay me to stop podcast, Simoni Lars.
All right,
We
pay
got
me to
Andy Fantuz here. I'm not gonna cut Andy Fantuz off. I love Andy Fantuz. Go again.
Okay, so 2012.
Okay.
Back in I'm first year in Hamilton. Mm-hmm. We were knocked out, but the Grey Cup was in Toronto.
It was in Toronto.
And who's doing the halftime show? This is a year and a half later. Now Biebs is the Bieber that we all know and love.
Oh.
He's doing the halftime show. Okay, so I'm thinking, okay, so man, I wonder if he's gonna wear a CFL jersey. And I was like, he can't wear Toronto or Calgary because they're the teams in the game.
Okay.
He's got to wear a Canadian player.
Yeah.
Why not Andy Fantuz?
Why
I
the
grew up close
frick
to
not?
him, like popular player, this and that, whatever.
Nah, no downgrade. Not a popular player, the player.
So
let's be serious. Okay.
So I was involved in a lot of the media events throughout the week in Toronto that week. Mm-hmm. So I took a schmedium Andy Fantuz jersey and I wore it everywhere I went underneath my clothes, just in case I ran into Justin Bieber throughout the week. Mm-hmm. And I kept asking everyone, where's he going to be? Where's he going to be? You know, I want to give him this jersey and tell him the story. I'll be like, maybe he's going to wear it at halftime. That'd be so cool. Fast forward, the day before the game, the Saturday night, I'm like, it's over. Can't do it. I haven't found him. I haven't done this. So I put the jersey away. We're going to go to this club called Music. It was a club back in the day.
Music! I used to get active in music.
We went there on Halloween one day.
We did.
Anyway, we're gonna go to this club, and so I like put the jersey away, you know, get dressed up for the club, go to the club. Who shows up?
No. Oh!
Biebs and his crew shows up. So I was like, I gotta still try, right? I gotta still try. So I'm like waiting, and I'm trying to get through his posse of security. He's on like the center stage in the booth. I finally like talk my way through right to his roped out
The VIP section, yeah.
And I was like, I talking to his buddy. I tell him the story, and he looks over at Bieber, and he's like, he gives him the story. Bieber looks at me, and he's like, gives me one of these, and I was like, right to the heart.
Hey.
I was like 28, looking at a 17-year-old, and he just gave me the nah.
Hey, Justin, bro.
No hate. 'Cause
No
I get
hate,
it.
Justin.
No hate.
Andy's a good guy, but me, on the other hand, I don't like that, Justin. That's why we listen to Drake anyway.
Nah, Beebs, Beebs is the man, and what he does for Tim Hortons is the man.
Yeah.
But he snubbed me just a little bit, but that's okay. The funny part of the story is that I wore that jersey around all week long, trying to see him for like 4 days straight.
That's sick, though. That's a good tune, bro. Appreciate that story, bro.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Instagram or Twitter?
Ooh, I'm Twitter. I like Twitter just because, like, Instagram, it's too much of, like, you get lost in Instagram. It's like a big trap. So I'm not on Instagram, not because I don't chose to be, but, like, I can't get in my account. But, like, my Twitter is popping. So if anybody want to, like, see what's going on in Simoni Lawrence world, go on Simoni Lawrence _Lawrence on Twitter, and that's where I'm at.
I'm Insta because I don't really use either that much.
Yeah, and he's not on anything.
I don't even know how to log into Twitter.
He's a smart person. Like, he's a smart man.
But I do use Insta once in a while, so I'll say Insta.
Okay. And where can we find you on Insta?
Fantuz, I think. AFANTUZ.
Yo, you know why his name is literally perfect? Because he has all the fans. Is that a reach? Fans. Andy, all the fans. I don't know.
Might be a reach.
It might be a reach. I don't know. Y'all let me know.
Who has better fans, Ticats or Saskatchewan?
Ticats. I'm gonna say Ticats just because, like, I've been to Saskatchewan and, like, I hear the jokes that y'all say to me about me. And, like, I hear the jokes Ticats say about other players, and Ticats are way more funny. Y'all still using jokes from 2019. Come on, bro.
The two best in the league, but you know me, I'm never gonna answer a question like that. No matter what I feel, it's like mad respect to both. I got some funny stories about both too.
Me too. What you got?
Caleros Flakes or Fantuz Flakes?
Ooh! Alright, guys. Let me tell y'all a story, right? Fantuz Flakes was the first thing I ever seen, right? And, like, I've been trying to get a box of them for, like, the longest time. And Andy promised me he was going to give me a box of them. Caleros Flakes. Caleros was my team. What year?
They were the Alphabets, weren't they?
He has the alphabet. What was they? Alphabets or something. Caleros had his own cereals, though. He did have his own cereal. And he got it for me, and he signed it for me. And then, you know, yada, 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 a bunch of you know what. But, like, I gotta say Two's Flakes, yo. Like, I'm gonna say Two's Flakes just because you know why, Zach.
I gotta say Two's Flakes.
Let's go. But Two's Flakes just goes more, you know what I mean? They kind of reach with Zach, but I love Zach at the time. Like, I love Zach, so it's like, I was, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, yo, I'm gassing these flakes up because that's the, my QB1 at the time, you know what I mean? But Two's Flakes, come on, let's be serious. Even though it's in a green box and, like, sometimes I just want to paint it black and gold, it's all good.
Yeah. Well, my bad for not bringing the flakes and not doing it sooner.
It's okay. I'm coming to your house this weekend.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Right. I got them both up in the case. I got the Caleros. I got them all. Yeah.
Lit, super lit. Like I can't wait.
But the Fantuz Flakes were like the first. Well, they weren't the first. I mean, like Flutie had his flakes way back in the day.
Yeah, but like I'm talking about like right now. You know what I mean? What I can see. You know what I mean?
We raised a lot of money for the Children's Hospital. It was cool.
And that's all that matters. Children's Hospital, one of my favorite events to ever go to see the sick kids at Children's Hospital, especially at McMaster. It touches my heart every single time. I can't wait to go see the kids. I miss all you guys. I love all you guys. If you guys are watching this, I just want you to know that I love you. Shout out to all the kids at Mac Hospital. You guys give me all the strength in the world. Thank you. What we got?
Monopoly or Twister?
Ooh. Look, this is a tough one. I'm going to say Twister, and I'm not going to say why I say Twister, but yeah, I say Twister.
Monopoly, all hands down, all day, every day.
But like, why do you like Monopoly when I smoke you all the time?
Man, that doesn't happen. Like we're gonna actually play right after this, and we're gonna time lapse it. And we play by rules that like it goes quick. We used to play 3 games in one day on the day before the game.
Yeah, like
we literally play 3 games in one day.
Like I literally remember.
And it was either 3-0 or 2-1 every single time for me.
Oh gosh, I don't remember that, but I do remember that in our new stadium, we were so happy. Like we would get done practice.
Heads up Monopoly.
Heads up. Like one-on-one Monopoly. Like literally one-on-one Monopoly. We would literally get done practice, get done all of our treatment. Because when I say Andy takes care of his body, like Andy take care of his body. Like Andy's like making me wait like 3 hours after practice to get done. And I'm sitting there like, let's go, I'm trying to smoke you in Monopoly. And like we would literally set up shop in the middle of the locker room and play Monopoly, like just us two play Monopoly. I miss those days, bro.
I know.
I miss those days, bro.
I know. People would come in like
what y'all doing?
The staff, they're trying to give tours of the locker room or something. And we're sitting there, we got a fold-out table, we're playing Heads Up Monopoly, we got money on the table.
Literally a fold-out table with a bunch of like maple backs. Maple backs is the $100 currency of Canada, by the way.
Oh yeah, actually I saved some of the ones that I won from you back in the day. Just in case we're gonna play today.
Yo, guys,
just a quick
just go to my Twitter. I'm going to post every single bill he has there, and it's coming with me, guys. You guys know what's up with me, man. Get paid, stay paid. You know what I mean? Pay me to stop. Like, guys, it all makes sense, and you get it now. All right.
Let me ask you something. I love gambling against friends, but I don't like taking money from friends. That's why we just played a quick hundo.
Yeah.
We're not playing $1,000. We're not betting our mortgage, our house. We're not doing anything crazy, but we gotta get a little quick something.
It's just like because like you know like with us being elite athletes, right? Anytime like you beat somebody, anytime you beat an elite athlete and somebody, but oh I wasn't trying. You know what I mean? So you gotta like put something down, like, oh, I'm trying. You know, like, make sure he's actually trying. You know what I mean? Exactly. So for sure, you're absolutely right.
Are you a leader or follower?
I'm gonna drink, and the reason I'm gonna drink is because like, to be a leader, you have to be a follower, right? Yeah. 100%. Like I was telling you before, like when I got here early in my season, right? Like I follow guys like Andy Fantuz, like I coach Orlando, like those are like my, you know, like my Mount Rushmores types things, you know, like just looking at the CFL, right? So like I watched these guys and I'm like a determined follower. Like I follow like the best of the best and like I pay attention and it's like kind of like psychotic kind of like of how much like detail I know about people that you would never know I know about people, but I'm a ultimate follower first. And that's why I think like every single level, like high school, my military academy, college, and the pros, I was always a captain. And I think it's just because I'm also a follower as well. So the two go together for me.
That's a great answer. Yeah. Like it doesn't even have to be someone that came before you. Like I can follow things I learned from my daughters who are like lesson 1 and 4, the way they respond. In you nailed it. You nailed it. I don't even have to say anything else after that.
But you didn't drink. I didn't see that.
I'm gonna drink too. Like I consider myself a leader amongst my peers, but it always starts with being a follower.
Facts. Love it.
Weston Dressler or Luke Tasker?
Look,
okay.
Luke Tasker, I love you, and I will never trade on you, Luke Tasker. You're part of the mob. Ticats Alumnus Network. Y'all find Luke Tasker. I love you, Luke. Mr. First Down. That's another Tirecat first down. Luke Tasker. Luke.
Yo, you set me up, man. These are like two brothers from different eras. You know what I'm saying? Task is White Lightning Jr. For those you don't know, I'm White Lightning. For obvious reasons, because I'm really fast.
That's a fact.
I mean, I'm field. Yeah, anyway, Man.
Let's go!
I gotta go Task. He's my boy.
Let's go!
He's my teammate now.
Luke!
Dress was the man.
Hey, Dressler played at Saskatchewan, and we chose Luke Tasker that played for Hamilton Tiger Cats.
Those are two of the biggest playmakers I've ever been.
Bro, and like, you know me, I'm a football...
For me, and small dudes,
Bro.
just like, just wild-ass diving.
I knew that was gonna like isn't that the perfect like comparison though?
Yeah.
If you got a football mind, you know what I mean? Like that's tough.
Yeah.
But like I'm a
Both
you know.
good at ping pong too. I gotta put that.
Oh.
I you know what though, Luke? Sorry, but Dress is better. Dress is the one guy. not the only guy. There's only two people that I really got the better of me on a consistent basis. Scott Gordon, in my rookie year.
Yeah.
That's another funny story, by the way. And Weston Dressler, he must have been like.
I gotta tell a story. All right, so like I'm mad competitive, and right now in the ping pong rankings at the stadium, I'm number one. I don't care what nobody's. Wait, Andy, you're not there right now. I'm coming, but like. Right now, like these guys, like they struggle beating me, and I'm literally telling them, like, yo, back when Luke and Andy was here, I would only play Andy if he would play with his left hand. Like he would play opposite handies. That's how good Andy is at ping pong. So like y'all is mad warm up games when I play y'all. Like, cause I used to like these are my goats. Like Andy played me with his opposite hand and still beat me. Like. But I don't know about now. Like, I got better, bro.
I believe it. And I haven't played in a while, but no excuses. I'll still play you. 2016, remember when me and CJ both dislocated our elbow in the same game, CJ Gable?
Yeah.
Against Toronto? So
and that's when you got good.
I was forced to play left-handed. And I was like, oh, this is better, actually, because now I can play Simoni for money. So you're talking about, like, these
shots fired. Boom, boom, boom.
That was easy money. Easy money back then.
All right, what else we got?
Pete Dykowski or Chris Van Zyl?
Whoa. They both play for Toronto, so I'm just gonna drink.
Wow.
Wait, did Pete play for Toronto? Or he played for SAS?
I think he got signed there after Hamilton, but I don't know if he actually played there.
But he still signed, so like
He was
comment.
Hamilton for 10 years.
Yeah.
And I think he went to Sask for half a year.
What do you? I'm interested to see Pete or Chris.
Well, I never played with Chris.
Okay.
And Pete's my dog in a lot of ways, but Chris and I actually went to recruiting visits together.
Yeah.
Because we were the same age, and he's still playing.
Yo!
Yeah, so we went to Western, and like normally when you go to like a place like Western and like obviously Minnesota, you don't sit down in like the president's office.
Yeah.
But when it was Chris Van Zyl and Andy Fantuz,
yo, you better roll out the red carpet.
President Davenport invited us in his office. I think we're probably the only recruits in the total year that went there.
Come on, man.
And then he ended up going to Mac, and we played against each other for a few years. But and he's a great dude. But Pete's my dude, man.
Okay.
Like if I ever wanted to learn something, all I had to do was get a Tim Hortons coffee.
Yeah.
Go in the ice tub, give it to Peter, and be like, "Teach me something about, the Civil War."
Ooh.
And he would go on for 15 minutes about that.
He's okay.
He knows everything.
I like that. Oh man, yo, this is an awesome show. Like I'm finding out, like so. Pete, never mind. But go ahead.
Burgers or pizza?
Oh, I'm pizza all day. I'm pizza.
I'm gonna edge out pizza, but I'm still gonna drink.
Okay.
Like you're talking about when my fat boy comes out.
Yeah.
It's burgers or pizza.
I feel you.
Both. Like
I feel you.
But if I could only choose one thing for the rest of my, if I was on an island, only one thing, it'd be pizza.
Yeah, pizza.
1,000.
You got so many things. You could put a burger on a pizza. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being a dad on the field or being a dad off the field?
All right. So I don't know what it's like to be a dad off the field, but on the field, this shit is fun. Like I got so many different kids I get to like pick from and choose from. Like they all look up to me. It's like mad fun. So being a dad on the field for me, for sure.
I don't even know what being a dad on the field means.
All right, so Andy, when you catch the ball, run into the end zone, and kick it into the stands, whoever you did that on, that's your kid.
See,
That's your kid. When you literally, I'm sorry for messing up the shots, guys, but listen, when you kick the ball in the end zone, whoever was covering you, that's your kid for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? Like when people
so
do
these
this,
are some lessons.
yeah, that's your kid
All right,
for the
all
rest of your life.
So schooling someone. I'm still gonna go off the field because, like, shoot, man, I got 2 beautiful daughters, Abigail and Scarlett, 4-year-old.
I actually seen them on the big screen and it was perfect. I love that so much.
They're just everything for me.
I love it.
And yeah, that's
a real one right there. That's Andy Fantuz, real talk right there. What else we got?
Last one. Live in Saskatchewan for the rest of your life or jump out of a plane.
I'm jumping. Shh. I'm out of here.
Hey, Saskatchewan is all right, man.
Bro, all right isn't great. And I want a great life.
Okay. The only reason I say all right, the people there are amazing. I
Okay.
love the people of Saskatchewan.
Okay. Shout out
Straight
to
up.
the people of Saskatchewan. Andy said he loves you guys. Okay.
Straight up. But like living in like minus 40 in this, you know, like,
Remember for catching frostbite in 2013?
like,
Bro, we
I
gotta
don't
take
know.
our chances and just jump.
What? But you know, when whoever first came, you know, to Canada and colonized, like, what?
Why do you guys get to Florida?
But Canada's great.
What are you gonna do though?
We get 4 seasons here, which is I love.
Listen, are you gonna jump out the plane or live in
I'm
Saskatchewan?
gonna live in
the rest of-
Saskatchewan. What do you mean? I love it. I love Saskatchewan.
No, he doesn't.
So wait, one more question then. Summer or winter?
Dang, you're gonna make your family stay in Saskatchewan for all the winters, bro.
Well, if you're talking about that kind of weather, like, shoot, summer. I love the seasons. Like, I wouldn't give up winter.
Yeah, that's the truth. I tell people that all the time too. Like, I actually appreciate winter, cause like, you know, like 50 said, joy wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for pain. Like, summer wouldn't feel good if it wasn't for winter, type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I definitely feel you on that.
That's a good way to say it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna drink because I like both.
All right, it's time to see if I get some of them $100 bills. We got this thing on the Simoni Lawrence Pay Me to Stop podcast. It's called Body Bag, Bench, or Start. I'm gonna need your help for this one. What's the first one?
Darian.
Oh, we got Darian Durant. We got Henry Burris. And we got
Harry?
Darian Durant, Henry Burris, and Kerry Joseph. Bench, body bag, and start.
Oh my gosh.
Or you could just pay me to stop. And I'll stop.
Yo, Double D and we came in together. That was my dude.
Yeah.
For 6 years.
Okay.
And is still my dude right now.
Okay.
Hank and my dude in a totally different way. Kerry is a guy like I looked up to. I won a championship with.
Ooh.
Respect to do you know that Kerry Joseph played safety in the NFL
He played
before
safety.
he came?
I
and
played Kerry in
quarterback
Edmonton my first year.
in Canada.
Yeah.
And he was the man.
I'll take $100 bill.
Are you forcing me to? Yeah, like I can't do that to my boys, man. I can't do that to my boys.
Pay me to stop. Hey, he
There's
paid
no way I
me
can
to.
do that. Like Hank's a legend, dude.
They
Double D is
in their
my
own
boy.
rights are all legends. Yo, I call Durant Jeezy. He's a cool dude. Kerry Joseph, he was a good leader. Henry Burris is Henry Burris. You know what I mean? He's done. You know what I mean? It's already Hall of Fame. So yeah, I don't know. I'd take a crispy maple back. This is what maple back is.
That's
y'all.
what those boys mean to me. That's what those boys mean to me. I can't even.
The
I can't even
highest
pick.
form of currency
I
is
can't
how he
even-
feels.
It's not even that I want to pick one or the other. I just can't give them any kind of negative.
I feel you. No, I feel you, and that's why I named
Hey, this
that.
is too. Like, I gotta ask you some questions.
That's why I named that Pay Me to Stop podcast. All right, y'all. Like, this was the Pay Me to Stop podcast, but 1 second. I do got to big up my dog Andy some more because, like, this is like my sentimental part where, like, I give, like, advice and stuff, but, like, this is my OG, so I'm not going to give my OG advice. I'm literally going to tell him, like, how much you meant to me. Like I'm going to take my glasses off and everything, you know what I mean? Because, like, I'm going to tell you, like, how much you meant to me, like, playing in Hamilton and just seeing that whole, like, family aspect, you know what I mean? Because, like, you know, we're rock stars. We play football. We get to do whatever we want. Like, we're the best of the best at what we do. And, like, just seeing you balance, like, your family dynamic, like, Amanda, like, she's a rock star. Like, I love hanging out with you guys, playing slap club, flip club at your house and stuff. Like, those are some of, like, my funnest nights in Canada. And, like, I would literally leave practice, come to your house, play games at your house, come back, go to work in the morning, go play games at your house, go to work in the morning, go play games at your house. And, like, just seeing your whole family dynamic was, like, meant so much to me. And I appreciate that, letting me know, like, yo, I don't gotta be like a football player forever. Like, I can have like a family and I could do all that cool stuff. And, like, you were one of those guys I looked up to you. So I appreciate you and Amanda. Thank you very much.
Much love,
Andy.
brother. I'm
I
super
appreciate
proud of
that.
you. Everything you're doing, and yeah, I admire you, man.
Appreciate that.
I follow
Andy.
you.
Appreciate
You know what I'm saying?
that, Andy. This is the Pay Me to Stop podcast, guys. Andy Fantuz, the legend. I love everybody. You know, if you want me to stop, just pay me.